following information is given in connection with the figure 1.3, which has a battery of AA is equals to 120 volts and EB or battery B is equals to 150 volts. R1 and R3 is equals to 1.5 ohm, R2 is equals to 3 ohm, RA is equals to 21 ohm, and RB is equals to 6 ohm. Calculate A, the loop currents I1, I2, and I3. Solve the unknown in example number 3 by simultaneous equation, elimination, or substitution method in algebra. Given loop 1, which has equation of negative 22.5 I1 plus 21 I2 is equals to negative 120. Loop 2, which has equation of 21 I1 minus 30 I2 plus 6 I3 is equals to 0. And loop 3, which has an equation of 6 I2 minus 7.5 I3 is equals to 105. Solution: use elimination and substitution method. So loop 1 plus loop 2 to eliminate I2. So in equation of loop 1, the I2 is 21, and the equation of loop 2, the I2 is negative 30. So the least common multiple of 21 and negative 30 is 210. So I multiplied the loop 1 by 10 and the equation of loop 2 by 7. 10 times negative 22.5 I1 is equals to negative 225 I1. And then 10 times positive 21 I2 is equals to positive 210 I2. And then 10 times negative 120 is equals to negative 1200. And then in the equation of loop 2, 7 times 21 I1 is equals to 147 I1. And then 7 times negative 30 I2 is equals to 210 I2. And then 7 times positive 6 I3 is equals to 42 I3. And then 7 times 0 is equals to 0. And then add negative 22.5 plus 147 I1 is equals to 78 I1. And then I2 will be eliminated. So 210 I2 minus 210 I2 is equals to 0. And then bring down 42 I3 and then negative 1200. Then reduce by multiplying both sides by 1 over 6. So it will become negative 13 I1 plus 7 I3 is equals to negative 200. And then get the value of I3. So I3 is equals to 13 I1 minus 200 over 7. Solution number 2, loop 2 plus loop 3 and then eliminate I2. So loop 2, just equation of 21 I1 minus 30 I2 plus 6 I3 is equals to 0. And then the equation of loop 3 is 6 I2 minus 7.5 I3 is equals to 105. So since the I2 in loop 2 is 30, negative 30, and the I2 in loop 3 is 6, so the least common multiple of negative 30 and 6 is 30. So I multiplied the loop 3 by 5. 5 times 6 I2 is equals to 30 I2. Then 5 times negative 7.5 I3 is equals to negative 37.5 I3. Then 5 times 105 is equals to 525. So add the equation. So bring down 21 I1 and then the I2 will be eliminated. So negative 30 I2 plus 30 I2 is equals to 0. And then 6 I3 plus negative 37.5 I3 is equals to negative 31.5 I3. And then bring down 525. And then reduce the equation by multiplying both sides by 1 over 1.5. So it will become 14I1 minus 21I3 is equals to 350. And then get the value of I3. So I3 is equals to 14I1 minus 350 over 21. Solution number 3, let I3 is equals to I3. So I3 is equals to 13I1 minus 200 over 7. And then the other I3 is equals to 14I1 minus 350 over 21. So substitute 13I1 minus 200 over 7 is equals to 14I1 minus 350 over 21. Then cross multiply the equation. 21 times 13I1 is equals to 273I1. Then 21 times negative 200 is equals to negative 4,200 is equals to 7 times 14I1 is equals to 98I1, and then 7 times negative 350 is equals to negative 2,450. And then combine the like terms, so and then equate. So 273I1 minus 98I1 is equals to 175I1, and then 4,200 minus 2,450 is equals to 1,750. So to compute the I1, so divide both sides by 175. So 1,750 divided by 175 is equals to 10. So I1 is equals to 10 amp. Solution number 4, substitute. So since we have the value of I1 which is 10 amp, so we can now obtain the value of I2 and I3. So to calculate the I2, we need to use the equation of loop 1, which is negative 22.5 I1 plus 21 I2 is equals to negative 120. So substitute the I1 into 10. So negative 22.5 times 10 plus 21 I2 is equals to negative 120. So 22.5 times 10 is equals to negative 225 plus 21 I2 is equals to negative 120. So equate the negative 225 to the other side. 21 I2 is equals to 225 minus 120 is equals to 105, and then divide both sides by 21 to obtain the I2. So 105 divided by 21 is equals to 5. So I2 is equals to 5 amp. In I3, we need to use the equation of loop 2. So 21I1 minus 30I2 plus 6I3 is equals to 0. So since we have the value of I1 and I2, so substitute. So 21 times 10 minus 30 times 5 plus 6I3 is equals to 0. So 21 times 10 is equals to 210. Then negative 30 times 5 is equals to negative 150 plus 6I3 is equals to 0. So equate 6I3 to the other side. So 210 minus 150 is equals to negative 6I3. So 210 minus 150 is equals to 60. So divide both sides by negative 6 to get the I3. 60 divided by negative 6 is equals to negative 10. So I3 is equals to negative 10 amp.